Good morning, true crime friends. Listen, it's Saturday morning, right? I slept in till like 6:30 or something like that. So I've gotten up, I fed the dogs. I'm hesitant to say their names because what I have to tell you about them. Oh my goodness. So look, my son's going back to college, right? And so we've been doing all of this stuff around getting him back to school. I'm so busy. I'm so busy. There's like a zillion things to get done before we get on the road to get him all packed up and whatever. So look, it's a big thing in my family to have family dinner, right? That's like our tradition. Oh, wait, before I forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, make comments, share with your friends. Anyway, so look. So, my son was like, before I go back to school, I want to have family dinner on Friday night. And I was like, okay, because for the rest of the weekend, it's going to be madness. So I was like, okay. So I get everybody together for family dinner. And the tradition in my family, first of all, everybody loves family dinner, except for my youngest. He just sits there like, oh, when is this going to be over so I can go back and play video games? But he comes and he laughs and whatever. He has a good time. So we always have a good time when we get together for family dinner. You could probably imagine. Anyway, because my whole family is like ridiculous and funny. So the tradition in the family is you don't have to eat, you just have to show up. But like usually people will eat or they'll nibble at something or whatever. But even if you're not hungry, because it's not about the food, it's about the getting together. So my son said he wanted burger night. Okay, so that means I make all different kinds of burgers. And for those who don't know, I spoil my children ridiculously. No, they're not rotten, but I do a lot of cooking. So a lot of different tastes in this family. So it's not uncommon for me to make like 3 different dinners in a night because we've always done it that way. It's just what happens. So for burger night, I made beef burgers. Did I make chicken burgers? Beef burgers, chicken burgers, grilled cheese, salmon burgers, and then just like veg burgers. Right, so fine. And then like a big thing of fries and then a whole display of like different kinds of cheese and lettuce and tomato, onions, whatever. And then French fries and buffalo, cauliflower, and potato chips and drinks, whatever. Okay, so we sit down for dinner and we're talking about whatever. And then 2 things happened. 2 topics came up that were quite unexpected. Number 1, my family knows that I have a YouTube channel, but do you think they watch it? No. Why would they watch it? It's just another ridiculous thing that mommy is doing, right? So I was telling them the other night about how crazy the dog was. Holly, if I say her name, she's gonna come over here. So I was telling them about how she was poorly behaved and how like she leapt over me like a gazelle and then she like attacked me and the video was on sideways, whatever. And everybody was like, no, I want to see. So because it's like a 13-minute video and I knew there was zero chance that they were gonna watch a 13-minute video of me talking because they live like entire lives of me talking. So me talking more, they're not interested, which fine, I totally get it. So I put the video on 2X and I started playing it just so they could see the part where the dog jumps over me. And so first of all, they thought they couldn't hear a word I was saying because I was like, blah, 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 blah. And so like I can listen fast in addition to talking fast, but they don't listen that fast. I mean, they listen fast, but not as fast as I listen. So they really couldn't understand a lot of what I was saying. But to them, to hear me talk super fast and then the dog doing all these shenanigans was hysterical to them. So they were watching that over and over and over, which was really fun and funny. And then this morning, my husband says to me, what's the name of that channel you have, sir? I have had this channel 4 months. The name Gossip, Rumor, and Innuendo has been around for a long time. Not only is it around, every time he turns on the TV, because my husband is an avid TV watcher, every time he turns on the TV, it has the different options. And one of the options, my profile says Gossip, Rumor, and Innuendo. He sees it literally every single day. Do you think he knew the name of what my channel was? No. We have mugs, we have stickers, we have all kinds of stuff that says Gossip, Rumor, and Innuendo. He's like, yeah, I know you're doing a YouTube thing, but like, what is that called? Okay, so I'm basically incognito over here at my own house. Fine. But during the course of dinner, and now my headphones have gone out. During the course of dinner, while we're eating burgers, we got onto the topic of McDonald's. I don't know why we started talking about McDonald's, but we started talking about McDonald's. And then I was like, whatever happened to, like, they used to have a bunch of characters, like there was Ronald, there was a Grimace, whatever. And we started talking about Mayor McCheese. You know, remember Mayor McCheese? He was dressed like the mayor, and he had his head was a cheeseburger. You couldn't miss Mayor McCheese. Turns out there was a Mayor McCheese scandal. What? There's a Mayor McCheese scandal? So, of course, I immediately need to know, because Do I know sports ball? No, not at all. Do I know politics? No, If there's a sports ball person who had a scandal, then I know that. I know Kobe Bryant. I know Tiger Woods. Like, if there's a scandal related, I can tell you every single thing. I can tell you what I was wearing when I heard about it. But like their golf scores or whatever sports ball, I don't know what sport anybody plays. I don't know what their score is. I don't know what their specialty is. I know what kind of mistresses they like though. Tiger Woods, always sleeping with the help. He got himself a waitress. He got himself a nanny. Tiger Woods really, really enjoys the help. I think that's a power dynamic. But anyway, so we started talking about Mayor McCheese, and I was like, a political scandal. This is a political scandal, child, that I want to talk all about. So we sitting there at the table, and it's like no phones at the table, except for I needed to Google what happened to Mayor McCheese, because this is a political scandal that I really need to know everything. So apparently McDonald's was sued over Mayor McCheese, and I was like, did he burger harass somebody? Like, what happened? And so then my son was like, maybe they just punished him and took his cheese away. So now he's just like, child, because his head is a cheeseburger, and if they took he would just be a hamburger. Okay, so apparently Mayor McCheese was a ripoff of some other TV show that had a dude named Puff and Stuff, and so they were saying that McCheese looked too much like Puff and Stuff, and so they just phased him out. And then my husband was like, right, but what about the hamburger constable or whatever? And I was like, who? So then, of course, we had to look that up. And I was like, wait, did you know that even after they got rid of the political figure in McDonald land, there was still a cop there? But my other son was like, who do you think was going to arrest the Hamburglar if not for the burger constable or whatever his name was? He remembered the name. I don't remember the name. And I was like, wait, I forgot about the Hamburglar who did not speak good English. I think he was an immigrant, though. I'm not sure from where. Is that the language they speak in McDonaldland? Also, McDonaldland has been phased out. Child, dinner last night was ridiculous. Yes, we had a delightful burger night. Everybody hung out. We had a good time. It was really wonderful. But I got a complete background on McDonald's. And it turns out there used to be a pirate with a bird sitting on his shoulder, not to be confused with Birdie, the early bird who they brought in when they started doing McDonaldland breakfast. Look, everybody in my family likes food. Some of us are fat, some of us are skinny, some of us are somewhere in the middle. Every single one of us like food. Listen, when I got together with my husband, I was like, I don't think I could date him. First of all, I had terrible taste in men. I dated every loser in the tri-state area, every single one. And then this dude came along and I was like, not him. And my girlfriend was like, girl, you have terrible taste in men. Why would you think you could choose your own partner? And I was like, first of all, I am deeply insulted. Second, you're right. And so after 2 years of him asking me out, I finally was like, fine. And I went on a date with him and I was like, oh my God, he's really nice. He's cute, whatever. No problem though, right? He was delightful. I had a kid and he had a kid. So I was like, he didn't meet my kid for a little while. But when he finally met my kid, I was like, oh, he's really sweet with my baby. My oldest son at the time was like, how old was he? 2 or 3 something. He was a little dude. I was like, he's really sweet with my son. And he's like, we would go to the park and hang out. And he would like push him on the swings. He was just really lovely. Even when I wasn't like monitoring the situation. Because I'm like, let me go. I'm going to go get us some ices. And then I'm going to come back. Because, I'm not leaving a man that I'm dating alone with my child. I was living in New York City. And I was like, oh, look at all these nice witnesses around. Okay, he's not going to kidnap my kid. Plus, who wants a big mouth 3-year-old? Can you imagine me as a 3-year-old? That was my son. Never shut up, never stop asking questions, never stop making observations that I found wildly embarrassing. You heard about the one-leg man story. Child was a mess. So anyway, he was good with my kid. And I was like, okay, might be able to work this out. This might become a thing. Okay, cool. But, child, I lost my point. I have no idea what I was talking about. Anyway, so I was like, okay, he's good with my kid. Everything is going good. But aesthetically, we don't make a good couple because he was like skinny and I was fat. And I was like, we look like the number 10 standing together. And what I'm not going to do is be the fat one in a relationship. I'm not doing that because I am very vain. If I look back at those pictures now, I was like, why did I think I was fat? But at the time, I was like, he's too skinny for me. And every single night, he would get a pint of Haagen-Dazs ice cream. A pint, which he called a serving. And he would sit with a spoon and eat the pint of Haagen-Dazs, never gain an ounce. And I was like, well, I can't date him on the strength of I'm jealous. So in the end, his metabolism slowed way down. And then we looked like double zeros for a long time. And I was happy. And now we like, you know, still 2 zeros, like a skinnier one and a heavier one. Both of us have like found, you know, some sort of equilibrium as it relates to weight. We're very adorable together and our children are very adorable. But now we have these 2 kids who like no matter what they eat, don't gain weight. And I'm like, my son is like, what can I do to gain weight? I'm like, baby, I don't know. Just breathing makes me gain weight. I don't know nothing about that. Like he's a teeny little waist and he's working hard to like bulk up and gain weight, eating all this extra food to my mommy no matter what I do. And I'm just like, don't even say nothing to me, okay? Because I don't know nothing about that. I need to gain weight. I wish I needed to gain weight. If I could give this boy a thigh or some belly fat, I would be all about that life. But look, I have breakfast cookies in the oven. It's a Saturday morning. We still got packing to do. I still got things to buy. I'm trying to find a very particular electric toothbrush. Mom life is never done. So look, I'm going to go on and let you get on with your day. I'm going to get on with my day and make it a good one. Tomorrow's Sunday. Today's Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to do a morning video because travel and I don't know where I'm going to be come tomorrow morning, but I will see you again soon. Bye.